this backdrop, it moved. Things that haven't worked so far. What's going on, everyone? It's Lee here, the rental guy. Welcome to the vlog. You know me, I started the party rental business, not from here, but the garage of my house in April 2019. I vlog every week, so let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a rare occurrence this week. Did my eyes deceive me? Not much for you to do though, hey? Let's not get it misconstrued. She does do the office, but she doesn't need to be here always to do the office because it's off season. It's not as much stuff going in and out every day. I can handle it here. Or sometimes she just comes in for 1 or 2 hours in the morning just to get some things done quick and then, takes the phone from home. That's how our party rental business is built. Minimal staff, minimal costs for maximum profits. And you're probably like, well, what do you mean? For one, we allow instant online bookings. Everything that says web shop beside it means that they booked instantly online. So this means out of the 3,740 orders that we've done to date, 2,310 of those are web shop orders, which means not very much work on our end because people book instantly online. So basically, our online system does 3/4 of our heavy lifting. The software is called Booqable. There's a link in the description. I'd call this running a lean business. Of course, it has to shift and we have to take on more work, but we try to keep it as lean as possible. Making items DIY can be extremely beneficial. One big win was photo booths. To date, we've made $101,047.16 on photo booths alone. Not to mention backdrops, props, all that stuff that go around photo booths. Anyways, what I'm saying is I can run 5 photo booths with no staff and make those margins. So it's learning how to scale because you can buy multiple of items and have them go out on any given date if they're DIY. It's a way to scale. Anyways, back to how's the week been? Well, how's it going around here? Well, it's slow. So we have been getting inquiries about tents. So, every few days an inquiry will come in about a tent. So hopefully you're getting those. We booked our first tent of the year, which was a 40 by 80 pole tent. So that's nice. We booked our first tent of the year. Above and beyond quotes, thanks to repeat clients, we're still doing steady work. We have one that always books tables and chairs for us, and, they came through. We've been moving and shaking. There's been a Christmas party, we're still, the people who didn't have their Christmas parties in December. I mean, we got one of those. Some small things. I know that we have, what do we have even going out this week? Let's check it out. Let's go upstairs. So you can see right here, we've got 10 orders this week, roughly $3,000, $2,924 worth of stuff going on this week. All right, it's all right here. Black chairs, gray chairs, sheer panels, which is a backdrop, cocktail tables, laser tag guns, tablecloths, coffee urns, speaker, wireless mic, wooden easel, coffee cup maker, and of course, ratchet straps for pickups. Fun fact, we warn people when they pick up, you need to have ratchet straps or we'll charge you, tarps included. How much have we made off of ratchet straps? Let's check it out. So we often give them out for free, but ratchet straps for pickups, all time total, 22 of them for $83. Also, it's that time of year that you meet up with people. People have more time to talk about things, contracts are expiring and, there's new opportunities, right? So it's all about securing those clients for long term. Right? I had a meeting with a school around here and basically, trying to get on their preferred vendors list. So, if you're not reaching out to people right now, well, you might be because, contracts might be ending for other companies and they might be searching to renew with someone else or even add you to a preferred clients list, and then you have to see, what that entails. They want to know if you can handle the scope of work and, reaching out to these people, then, that's coming full circle around with us. We reached out last September and we finally just got the meeting now. And, you know, so we're hoping to get on some preferred vendor lists here and there, and always working away at that. But that's the time of year, you know, if things slow down, that's when they start talking to you. So exciting for me, maybe. I know that Tent Guy on his channel, you know, he got Colgate College or something close to him, and you know that changed the way that catering items move for him. So you know, if you get one partnership with a certain person, it might change the way that you move. Also this year, while quoting tents, I decided no discounts. Last year I had a whole bunch of coupons that I tack on, and you know, it got me maybe some bookings, but I don't think people jumped out of their seats for the coupons. A lot of times I attach them and say, hey, you know, if you book within this timeline, well then, you know, the coupon applies. But, you know, people are careful about things like tents and tacking coupons on. Well, you know, it depends what kind of customers you're looking for. And now that, you know, with our competitors, we have, you know, a grade of website that looks similar to theirs, we don't have to fight for the gigs, right? You know, we want to show the customers, well, we offer a premium service, so you pay a premium price. And that ties into like other things, you know. Before I would just suck it up and we'd install on gravel, you know, except for corporate people. Corporate people, we always would charge for all these extras. But when it came to like wedding tents, you know, no, we like bit the bullet for a lot of things. But gravel's one. I mean, you install a pole tent on gravel. Sometimes you need to even pre-drill that hole. Sometimes, you know, and it gets dirty if it gets all wet. You know, it's just harder to install on gravel than it is on grass. And, you know, if the wind blows and the tent walls are open and they push back like this, you get that gravel dust that comes up into the tent and gets it dirty. So, you know, someone wanted gravel, their tent installed on gravel. I said it's an extra $350. You know, same client wanted us to park 30 feet away from it. I charged them $450 because, you know, you have 1,000 items that have to go back and forth. You're 30 feet away instead of drive up access for a tent. Well, that's going to take significantly longer. Like, the team's going to hate it. You know, you want to drive up. For us, we drive up to the tent and, you know, unload the trailer as we drive so that we can have all the items around the tent, you know, the poles positioned properly rather than back and forth, or loading up a cart filled with something, you move it over. You know, you can save a lot of time with that drive up access. So, you know, if someone can't give you drive up access, charge them for it. You know, if you're comfortable with that, you know, possibly losing the gig. But, you know, at the end of the day, when you get the gig, you're like, should I have done that? We'll see how it goes.
TentMapper.
So here's something cool. I did a tent quote for this customer here, and I was able to put an embed onto a page on my website specifically for him so he could see his quoted tent layout. Check it out. And you can see it's just right there. He can just walk around his tent install. He could look around, he could do a drone view, he could edit it, take the walls off so that he can see better on the drone view. If I was looking for a tent as a customer, this is what I would want. So if you're using the TentMapper software, we'll go in and put the embed onto a special page for them just on your website that's hidden from Google, and attach it to your quote. And all of a sudden you have a 3D walkthrough just for them. And if you want to try this software out, the link's right here, and you can just click in and create a layout. I've got a trial and everything. Welcome to my update on things that haven't worked so far. Mini golf, haven't had an order yet. Probably have it priced too high. I'm gonna let it sit for a year at the high price and see what happens. So this couch, just got it. It moved. This backdrop, it moved. Now, let me tell you why I got this backdrop. This here is the back end of my photo booth program DSLR booth, and it has all of the albums. Okay, check this out. Boxwood hedge. Boxwood hedge. Boxwood hedge. Boxwood hedge. Boxwood hedge. Boxwood hedge. Another one. Anyways, I think you get it. Boxwood hedge. I mean, I think it's going to be great. And I found this great one in the States. Found this one from CB Linens in the States. Anyways, everyone, that's the vlog. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you're interested about TentMapper, well, give that one a try. I've been working hard on it, changing it every week. Also, I'm gearing up to make a vlog for preparations on the ARA show. So if you're heading to the ARA show, well, I hope to see you there, and stay tuned for that vlog in preparations. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. And as always, you stay classy. We'll see you again.